Through our background research, many interesting things were discovered. For example, the institutional erasure of Middle Eastern identity. People of Middle Eastern descent are stripped of their identities on government documents like the census, college applications, and other institutional forms used for funding and the availability of other resources. However, despite this setback, financial gaps, and other hardships, many members of the Middle Eastern community find refuge in places that remind them of their culture and community, especially restaurants which provide place attachment through safety, familiarity, and community. This community, created through food and atmosphere, is also attractive to people of other backgrounds, dissolving the division between groups and creating a safe atmosphere for all people. We found this to be true of Mim's Cafe, a local coffee shop and cafe that holds the hearts of many people in the surrounding area. We interviewed owner and manager Mahmoud Shaheen, a native of Palestine, to speak about this restaurant's role in the Middle Eastern and greater community.
My name is Mahmoud Shaheen, and I came to the United States in 1986.
Okay.
You probably were very little at that time.
Yes.
Yeah, I honestly, I don't think I could have done business anywhere else except here because I was a professor. And then when I decided I was, kept in touch and everybody, it's the same people that I've been dealing with all my life and continue to be so.
Okay.
We started the coffee shop, Lori's Coffee House. I bought it from Lori
Okay.
in 96. And then I bought the building, and now I have that restaurant called Mim's Cafe. Mim's Cafe, I named it after my daughter Miriam. So I have so many friends, extended friends. In fact, I have a lot of our customers, which I call my friends as well. They did come to the Holy Land and visited me in our town, and took them around, and So it is a special place. We have people come from Rochester, from Bemidji, or whatever. So they've heard of us, especially the Middle Easterns. People who. We have a lot of soldiers who come to us who've been abroad in the Middle East, and they've had shawarma and they've heard of us. They come in from very far.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not many. That's a very small percentage of our business. But the fact that people say, I'm driving over, I just drove 2 hours to have a shawarma, that I've heard that you guys make it nice, and that puts a pressure on you to keep it really nice.
Yeah.
So when we first started, there were a couple of restaurants around us that they served Middle Eastern food. And unfortunately, they were not doing it right. So when I actually went and I spoke with them and said, I want to give you the recipes, I want to help you, because we want something nice. And it's really funny because most people were not familiar with Middle Eastern food. If they try it in a restaurant where it's not good, then they will have a bad impression. And it's actually bad for business. Even your competitor should have good food like you. But just think of it, if you were to have a good Middle Eastern sandwich in Dinkytown, and you're here and you say, I've had a good sandwich, I want to go to this place as well. So that's the advantage. And so for me, I just hope, or I wish that all Middle Eastern food would serve the real thing. I kind of chose one thing of a favorite of every type.
Okay.
So then it would be easier. And falafel and shawarma almost became very popular.
Okay.
And it's nice stuff, it's something different.
Yeah.
And but at the same time, it's like almost half our menu is like American food.
Right.
And the reason we do that because most people, they come here every day. So it's nice that they have a variety, and then they will not be bored.
Yeah. My favorite is your mom.
Although it seems that people get the same thing every day.
Yeah, I get the same thing every time.
I do too. Yeah, I mean, definitely. I want to bring part of our culture here. And, I think, a little biased toward the Middle Eastern food. It's a little bit healthier.
Yes, that's
And,
true.
we have all these flavors and spices. It's kind of nice. And, also when it comes to food, food is many people would think food is nothing. But to me, I think food is a mix of culture. Spices should be very little, but they should be added at the same time, at the perfect time.
Okay.
So you could get the flavor without getting too much spices. So all of that adds up to be something to be proud of. There's another thing, you have, whatever you do in life, you should do what you like. So if you sell food, you should sell the food that you like, because they'll make it right, And it's nice to do what other people like, but hopefully what other people like could do it, Do your part and don't worry about others. So I will not have Italian beef, I'm not so crazy about it.